Hey Slick Review fans, coming at you with another video. In this episode we're checking out a really cool smart wallet. Hey everyone, so what we're checking out in this episode is a really cool smart wallet from, I believe it's Auskang. They're over on Amazon. That link will be down in the description for you. This is a really cool wallet that I think checks almost all the boxes. So taking a look now, this is a leather wallet. It's done up in kind of a carbon fiber-like appearance, and it does have kind of that weave feel to it, but it is made out of leather. So taking a look at the outside, no company branding, which is kind of cool. On the back, a money clip. I've been asking for this, so finally somebody listened. Because a big miss for a lot of these wallets that we've been looking at lately is they've got a lot of cool, like innovative, designs, and they have a lot of them are trying different things. But the currency situation is a continued miss on these, and maybe they were watching my videos because I've been saying just put a clip on the back. So someone finally did that. So I think that's probably the perfect solution for this kind of wallet. So money clip on the back, card slot on the back as well. On the front, really nothing obvious. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Opening up the flap on the inside, idea window with a thumb slider, so nice and easy to just flip it open if you need to and then get it out. And then we've got a pop-up card holder, like a lot of the stuff we've been looking at lately. Here's another card with a thumb slider there as well, just make it easier to get in and out. And then your 5-card pop-up holder on the inside. So pretty cool features. Definitely thought of a lot of things. Again, I wonder if they've been watching my videos. So pretty cool. Now, those are all of the things that it does well. I think all of the stuff we've gone over so far, it does well. Couple things just to note. First, if you want to get at your pop-up cards, you have to open the ID flap to get at them. Not a big deal, just something to think about. We have seen ways other companies have done stuff like this, and some have figured out just ways of designing it, like maybe you make the pop-up go this way so that you don't have to open this. It's just, preferences and things like that. So would be cool maybe if the card holder was oriented this way and you could open them, get them out that way, as long as you had a locking mechanism like others that we've looked at. I don't think that would be an issue. But anyway, that's one thing. The other thing, so I called this a smart wallet. And why that is because it works on the Apple FindMy system. There's a little button, that's why I said there was nothing obvious. Well, I mean, once you're looking for it. But on the front, there's a little button here. So let's grab my iPhone and just see how well this pairs up in the FindMy system. So I've got it turned on. You guys heard the chime there. Let's add other item, searching for items. And there we go. So there was no confirmation tone or anything, but there you go. It's logged into my FindMy stuff now. So we can do play sound. There's a little speaker built into the front as well. So we'll turn that off because that's annoying. And it's got all of the usual FindMy functions in here. So you can do lost mode, all of that stuff. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this system. So, advantages. We've looked at a few wallets here lately that try to do something usually around the Apple ecosystem with FindMy, stuff like that. So we've looked at some wallets that just have like a place for an AirTag. What's nice about that is you can just buy any AirTag. You can replace the batteries in those. You just buy them, or maybe you have some. You just put it on your wallet. Disadvantage to that is if your wallet is lost or stolen, it's very obvious that it has an AirTag, and a thief could just pop it out if they wanted to. Most people are just going to take the cards and cash anyway and just throw the wallet in the trash anyway. But, that's what you get if you do an AirTag. Others have used like third-party systems. I don't really like those. I like the FindMy system. I'm mostly in the Apple ecosystem anyway. Others have used like just a card, so it'll look like a credit card, and you can just put that in one of the slots. So disadvantages to that is, one, you lose a card slot, and then two, it's just like an AirTag in that if a thief was going to keep your wallet, they could just take the card out, throw it away. and they're very obvious, just like AirTags. Now, what Auskang has tried to do, I hope I'm saying that right, is they've sewn, it feels like one of the card trackers, because this whole front flap is very rigid. So it's likely something, like this, just sewn into the seams in the front, because the whole front flap, like you can't bend it or anything. And then what you've got is that button there and the little speaker. Now, most people probably aren't going to look for it, but it's super heavy, so that's kind of conspicuous. And I think if somebody were to look at it for more than 10 seconds, I mean, if you hold it in the right light, you can see the speaker and stuff like that. So it's not super obvious, but I don't think it's really fooling anybody. So one advantage there, though, is that even if they see it, there's nothing they can really do about it unless they took a hammer to the wallet or something like that. But then again, like I said, most people who steal a wallet are just going to take the stuff out of it and throw the wallet away anyway. They tried to make it all incognito and everything, but like I said, I don't know that they needed to. Because I think the only real advantage that you can't really say anything about is that you don't give up any card slots. So it uses that card form factor without giving up a card slot, without making you buy something else, because that's another thing. Those trackers and AirTags and everything are expensive. You have to buy them. And a lot of these wallets, just the tracking part, whether it's an AirTag or a separate thing that the company sells, sometimes they can be half of the cost of the wallet by themselves. This one's built in. So that's an advantage. I'll give them that they built it in and kept the cost pretty reasonable. But if we take a look, so it's built in, because here's what I'm getting at. It's a 5-year battery life, and that's it. It's done after that. Even on their website, they say it's just a 5-year battery life, and that's it. There's no recharging. You can't get the tracker out. There's absolutely no way without destroying the wallet. It is completely sewn in. So you get 5 years of tracking, and then it's dead. And then it's just a dumb wallet. Now, this wallet should probably last more than 5 years, but then your tracking functionality is gone. So I don't know. I've got a few issues with that, I think. Especially because we've seen these trackers that have wireless, like Qi wireless recharging. I don't see why, if Auskang was going to do all this, because they went through a lot of effort. It looks really well done. This is not like a cheaply made wallet, so they definitely thought this out. And they made a choice to not put wireless charging in there. I would much rather see wireless charging, even if you have to charge $5 or $10 more. The fact that it's just dead after 5 years, and that's probably counting from when it left the factory. So if you see this video in a year and you buy this, who knows how long that was just sitting in a warehouse, because I didn't have to activate the battery. A lot of times, you pull that little plastic out and it makes the battery contact something and then it starts draining. This has just been on for, I don't know how long, 6 months, 5 months, a year? I have no idea. So I think that's a miss. I don't like that. I really wish there was a way to recharge that. So if Auskang was going to do another version of this, I would really like to see that resolved. Question of the day for you all. What do you think about that whole thing with this charging system? So what would you rather see in a wallet? Do you want to see just a visible AirTag? Would you rather have to buy the cards and put them in yourself and just lose a card slot? Do you like that this one's built in, but you can't recharge it or change the battery at all? Once it's dead, it's gone. So what do you think is the best way of doing this? Let us know down in the comments. I'd really like to hear from everybody. So overall, I think this wallet is a win. Its normal retail price is about $60. Right now, there's a limited time significant discount over on Amazon, so definitely check that link down below. I don't know how long that will last, so I can't guarantee that I'll still be around. But as of filming, there's a pretty significant discount available on Amazon. So overall, I'm just going to judge it as normal retail price of about $60. Pretty good wallet. It's got a lot of stuff going for it. Also, I don't think I mentioned magnetic closure on the front flap, and pretty strong as well. So that's a win. Pretty much everything that makes it a normal wallet, they did really well. As far as the wallet part, there's really nothing I can knock it for other than maybe orienting the card deal the other way around, but that's a really minor thing. I'm not going to call that a miss. So it does a lot of stuff really well. It's got the ID window with the thumb slider, another thumb slider and a card there, your pop-up design there. It doesn't lock the cards in, but it doesn't need to because of the way they designed it. Money clip on the back, which is the best way that I've seen that done. I haven't seen anybody do that yet, so they did, and I've been asking for that for a while. And then card slot on the back. Leather and this carbon fiber look I think is really eye-catching, and I think it looks really good, so they did a lot of stuff really well. I think the only and biggest miss is how they did the FindMy system, because everything about it I think is cool, that they sewed it in. It doesn't take up a card slot. It's got the button on the front with the speaker. It's inconspicuous, and it does work with FindMy. I was able to set it up, no problem at all, but you can't recharge it. And I think that I think that really ruins it. And when I say ruins it, I mean just the tracking functionality. The wallet itself, I think, is a really cool wallet. You just have to keep track of the battery life on the tracking, and once it's gone, it's gone. So that's the Auskang Smart Wallet. I'd really like to hear from you all about what you think about this. Let us know down in the comments. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them down below. I like to hear from everybody. And if you'd like to get in touch, all my social media links are down in the description as well. And last, before we go, if you enjoy straightforward, to-the-point content like this, where we find great deals online from well-known and upcoming brands, make sure to leave the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Pretty easy and free ways to help support the channel. That's all I've got for you this time. I'm Zach. This is Slick Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video. This review was completed following several weeks for the product sample provided by the manufacturer. No compensation was provided, and the manufacturer was not allowed editorial input, copy approval, or an early preview. To see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel.